Rain. Shadows. Boom. A bell. Drop. Rain is everywhere in this city. It has not seen sunlight in gods know how long, and the sound of the city bustle and chaos is constantly drowned and muffled by the never-ending thuds of raindrops on windows. The air tastes bad, like it's burned and charred. Shadows. Figures move unseen. Omnipresent eyes remain hidden to see all. Isla, the technically unnamed investigator from last session, exits the door to the bitter troll. Pulling her hat down to brave the rain, she gives one more glance back through the window at the party, and then departs down the sidewalk, making way, moving out of the way of a strange creature, a flump, a little floating jellyfish-like thing with a permanent biological smile imprinted on its face. And this specific flump seems like he has somewhere to be. He's wearing a tie and a case in one of his little noodle arms, and he is just floating down the sidewalk, moving on along. But Isla continues down the sidewalk, pulling up her trench coat, disappearing into the dark alleys of the city. A boom. Thunder. Miles above, clouds rumble, their cry rolling off the mountains and spilling through the city streets. The air feels harsh, which is eerily familiar to all of you. Your hairs, if you have them, stand on end, sending a sort of electric shiver across your skin. And then last but not least, a little bell. Ding, ding. A stranger enters the bitter troll. A small gnomish man removes his coat and his hat, his coat long and rugged, his hat wide-brimmed to keep the rain at bay. And he sets them on a nearby coat rack before turning to speak to Asmund, the doorman that you guys just met. He walks up to Asmund and he says, "Orlin Brio, sir, I believe I was called upon." Asmund checks his note, looks at him, and he says, "Oh, yes, of course. Would you like a guide to bring you upstairs?" The gnomish man says, "No, that won't be necessary. I know the way." Asmund replies, "Right, you'll find him in game room 6 upstairs." You're gonna see Asmund pulls out from his little cabinet in his desk a small black card with gold embellishments shining in the lights. He hands it to Orlin, the little gnomish man, who heads for the stairs. As he heads for the stairs, coming out of the bathroom near the hallway to the left, Ava, you exit, redressed in a dancer's uniform. Tell us what it looks like.
This one's got dark vibes. Think Princess Leia as a slave, but dark. And lots of like gold chains hanging down her body. A lot of open parts.
So as you're coming down this hallway from the bathrooms back behind the stairs that are going up, this little gnomish man passes you, and you get a quick glance at him. His eyes are narrow and kind of reddened, brows furrowed. He looks maybe a little stressed, but he sees you coming, looks at you for a second, doesn't quite recognize you before he begins kind of pulling himself up the rail of the stairs. Do you give this man a passing glance? Are you at all interested in where he's going and what he's doing, or do you have other things on your mind?
I'll wave. Wait, is he alone?
Yeah.
Oh. I watch him go. He's going upstairs.
He heads up the stairs, kind of adjusts his white, almost like a long sleeve button-up shirt. He gives little 3 knocks at the door, where a slit up at the top of the door opens, and you're just from your position able to see like a set of eyes looking through the door. Don't see anyone. Close the slit. And the second slit, a couple feet down, opens up, and you see the eyes once again look and see the gnomish man in front of the door, who passes the card in, and then the door, some locks unlatch, creaks open. And then he nods his head and makes his way upstairs. The door promptly closes behind him.
Wow.
What's
Just the gnome.
passive insight?
Is that 18 too? I don't know. I think it's high. Please don't
I'll let you use
update.
perception or insight. Whichever one's higher. Your passive.
17.
Music kind of banger. Ooh.
On a 17, for your passive perception, insight, we're going to kind of lump those together for this. The type of person you are, who has had a history of making shady deals, of getting to know important people, that little scene at the door right there tells you that important people are upstairs. The thing that surprises you is this little older gnomish man has a completely unassuming demeanor. He probably works like a blue-collar job. He is not going to be very wealthy. But he looked like he knew where he was going. He looked like he had a lot on his mind. So in this little, I would call it a tavern, but it's more of a club. I will just put a little question mark inside your head as to what the people in this club are getting up to and how you get upstairs.
I see guards up there, by the way.
No, you see a locked door. No lock visible to you, but you know you heard latches click on the other side.
Okay. I definitely want to listen though, like through the door.
Sure. If you want to go up on the stairs and like try to listen in through the door, you can give me an active perception check with that.
It is a really nice song, actually. Good job.
I'm gonna go ahead and let you know that on the DC for this check to hear, there's only one thing that you're even going to be able to hear. The DC for it, I'm gonna set it at 20. You're listening through a very thick door, and this is a light conversation happening down the hall.
Okay. 12 plus... Where's perception? Up a 7. I don't think that's 20.
That is a 19.
Damn it! Ugh.
On a 19, all you will hear is some muffled voices speaking at just a normal tone, somewhere off down the hall, wherever the game room that you went into is. But you do hear a door open and then softly closed. Like you hear that little click of a latch. Other than that, it is kind of eerily quiet. From there, where does Ava go? What is she up to? Where's she going?
I don't know if I should continue on this or not, because I might already get us in trouble. And we just started. Can I knock on the door?
You knock on the door. Just a couple seconds later, the top slit on the door slides open, and then you see a kind of deep grayish blue skinned face, just the eyes looking out at you. Kind of scans your face up and down and just says, "You have an appointment?"
It's actually a surprise.
Please.
What?
The eyes narrow, and then the slit shuts.
You cut out, Shorty.
No, I really did not hear what you said.
All I heard was please.
I heard you say police.
He said-
so I was like, what?
He said,
Please.
"Hard, please."
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I just thought I would help Danny out there for a
Yeah.
sec.
I really didn't hear what you said.
Metagaming
police.
problem there. We can go back on that. He says "card, please" to you in his little gruff voice.
Ava's gonna slide in her card.
You slide in your card. He takes it, picks it up, and looks at it. Slides it back, and then the slit shut.
Ava's gonna slide it under the door. I just want him to keep that.
Sure, you slide it under the door, clearly not being allowed upstairs. Before we transition, give us a direction. Where is Ava headed?
Back down. I guess back down. I'm not allowed here. I'm not gonna cause any more trouble. I could get in though. I just want you to know that I could get in if I wanted to. But I'm gonna go back downstairs.
Cool. You go back downstairs where the rest of your party is waiting. And from there, we will transition. Hey everybody, how's your week going?
Huh?
Oh. Oh.
Uh,
I have 2 tiny announcements to make. Thanks for answering my question.
Oh.
First of all, we're still missing Natalie. So sad. She'll be back next week. Tenno is just going to be late. He will still be here today. But the announcement that I wanted to give is that it kind of shocked me whenever I realized this. We are on episode 80. That is a lot.
whoa.
Averaging 3 hours apiece. We have 240 hours worth of D&D played. If not more, because we had some episodes that were doubled. We had some one-shots. That's a lot. That's so much. So,
Yay.
Ole.
Does someone want to do recap? Or do I have to do it?
I can do some of it. So we, those of us that stayed, which was Dahlia, Gwen, Rosaries, and Lucian, but Lucian wasn't a part of this, wrapped up the Chimera thing. We made a little baby Bjorn, and gave it to the Chimera who carried their baby off, and it was awesome and it was cool. We met up with Richie, and got on the train. I didn't like the train. Gwen only kind of liked the train, unsure about how the other two felt about the train. We stopped some robber bandit things that were like teenagers in matching suits, which is so corny. We met everybody else in Windromeda at this club that Richie recommended. We met Isla, who we don't know the name of. We got in because Gwen is a blue dragonborn. I also shapeshifted into a blue dragonborn. And we met Isla, who is an investigator and is looking into the disappearance of a girl. She kind of thought we did it at first because we're new, but I think by the end of the conversation, she thought that less. I don't know if I'm missing anything big, but we're here to help Zim's throat and also to meet Rosaries' siblings.
Yeah. Just to fill in a couple of gaps and to give a little bit of a vibe. In Windromeda, this city is definitely different than anything you guys have interacted with before. Both it and Callisto are like strange in comparison to Wisteria and Chimera. But whereas Callisto was this bright, warm, kind of lively city with a lot of sociological advancement, this city is dark and gray and dreary, but it has a lot of technological advancement. It is perpetually raining in the city. It has not seen daylight in quite some time. Blue Dragonborn seem to be in a position of power or nobility or reverence or whatever that might be. So knowing that, you guys get a little bit of access, especially with a couple of deception checks making it seem like you're from the area. And these technological advancements, such as the train and the lights that you guys see, which do not seem to be powered by like magical light as you were used to at Earl Loomis, are some examples of the more modern utilities that this place has to offer. How they are powered, you do not know yet. It could be a sort of magical power, or it could be electricity.
Do I get inspiration or something because I did such a good recap?
You know what? Sure. It'll only last for this session, though, so you gotta use it. And to add to it, something that I've been thinking about for a long time is I think inspiration should be a little more versatile. You can use it to reroll any of your checks, or you can give it to someone if they're doing a check that you deem important.
Hooray!
But you cannot use it
That's pretty cool.
on an enemy. I'll just say that.
Okay.
But with all of that, that is a lot of stuff. Time's ticking. Let's get on with it. We have stuff to do. So let me get our music set up. But I do have a question.
Meadow's here.
Tenno's here. Perfect.
Mhm.
Yay.
There's a dark dungeon down there.
Hi. You're muted,
Oh.
bud.
Let me
You do it all the time.
Let me get Tenno in.
This time he
We
meant
were
it.
just making fun of you for being late. We'll hear him eventually. But my question for the group, with the recap done, the only thing that I have to add is this Cartwright scenario. This mysterious PI has been looking into the disappearance of a girl named Beverly Cartwright. She gave you a little bit of information. First, obviously her name. She is a female Triton, age 37. She is roughly 5'6". She has cropped black hair, a kind of softer, rounder face, full cheeks, and a very big, bright smile, and a white rose tattooed on her forearm. She works at the Tide Swallow Docks, and according to Isla, the unnamed PI, her last known was 1 week ago at the docks. That is the last time that she was seen at work. That is the last time that she has her documented anywhere. For the two of you, Dahlia and Gwen, she said that if you want to kind of retrace her steps, go back and see if not only if she missed anything, but if you could just find anything else out. She's going to continue looking in other places, and then if you want to meet back up with her, she'll be back here tomorrow at noon. That being said, we will say that all of you are now reconvened in this room in the Bitter Troll. Where are we going next? I'm going to turn over the camera from me to you guys as Dahlia and Gwen reapproach the table. Ava's returning from getting changed. What's the move? Are we just sitting here in Windromeda enjoying the beautiful views of rain outside, or we got business to do?
Rosaries, when are you gonna visit your siblings?
Yes, I would love to meet them.
I needed Lucien to send the message for me if that was possible.
Side note, real quick. I did message you, Jordy. I
Yes.
completely forgot to prepare that over the weekend. Can we say that I spent the gold on that earlier?
You absolutely can, but I am going to remind you that something that we did mess up before, and then I caught it and informed you, but it's been months and months, is technically, in order for someone to use a scroll, they have to be capable of casting that spell. It has to be
I forgot about that.
Class's spell list. So you can
I did
cast.
forget about that.
Dahlia and Leo can cast Sending. I think Ava can cast Sending. But
I don't-
That's it. So you would have to be the one to cast Sending. Rosaries could. We did also establish that if Rosaries tells you about his sibling, you could cast Sending to her.
Yeah.
So there's still a solution, but making him the scroll, sadly, is not an option.
I'm
It
so
will be
sorry.
an option at higher levels, though.
I have a call I have to take. I'm so sorry. I will be right back. I'll be right back.
In the meantime, we'll say that
Okey-dokey.
Lucian will cast Sending to your siblings as soon as you want Rosaries, but you guys can obviously continue planning and talking about where you're going to go and what you're going to do.
Yeah.
How long do you think this visit will take? Will they be hanging out with us for a few days? Will it be an hour?
I'm not one to take very much time. I just wanted to say hello and goodbye.
All right. Well, there is something that me and Gwen have stumbled upon. If you all are interested, there is a missing lady. They're stumped, and they could use our help.
Unfortunately, I have plans. As well as Leo.
Shocked.
What are the plans?
I need to go get some supplies and stuff.
Yes, we're in
And
a city of magical people. It'd be a good time to stock up.
also have
as
to
well.
talk to Richie again.
Well,
Also, just sus.
What do you need
If you-
the supplies for?
For
What
surviving.
do you mean?
For
General
Supplies are-
breathing?
supplies? I thought this
supplies
was for
are
something
always good.
specific.
No,
Well, it
no.
is.
Like just
This anything I come across, and specific things, sure.
So
General supplies. to
shopping is
live.
more important.
Yes.
yes.
Shopping. What are you?
Ex-
Then a missing person? You mean? Who
Yes.
already has apparently the greatest private investigator ever.
That's not
Looking
what
for
I
her?
said.
Oh well, she liked to brag. I heard.
Look, the point is that we are going to get some stuff for our journey ahead for the group. If I think that is a worthwhile pursuit. I think also this is something that you would wish to do, and after we procure some things for all of us, we can help you on that endeavor if that is something that you are going to do. I don't think we're going to persuade you against it otherwise.
Of course not.
So then we will help you do it, right, Ava?
Well, timing wise, maybe.
Once we
Well,
finish our tasks. That
if
are
you're still
also
doing it when I
innate.
finish the things I need to do, yes.
Right.
Ava, I'm trying to word things better, and you're really ruining it.
Well, I don't want to
well-
lie.
I do have one question. If you're going to buy supplies for the group, do you even know what I need? Did you ask?
You know
Do
what
you
I
need
did?
Do you know what
anything?
you know what I have in the bag of holding, including
A lot
the
of
money to pay
weapons.
for the supplies? I don't have
Lot.
any weapons actually. I sold all of them. You would know that if you were
there you go.
around.
You sold all of our weapons.
I sold all of the weapons that I created to fund the things that I wanted to do to meet my siblings.
And now
Of
I'm
course,
going
that's
to
priority
go
number
make
one.
more gold to free my parents.
Something that we already agreed to help you with. That you said you would let us do.
that is true.
And you did help me. But I'm not going to take all of our gold. I told you how much it's going to cost.
I still think we should just go kill them, but
So
There's way
you're
more
going
of
to
them.
spend the money you made to buy the things for you. Understood.
Yes. And then make more money.
Sure. Whatever you say. Just know, I do apologize if you miss meeting my siblings. Don't know when that's gonna happen.
I assumed you all would tell us before we split.
I will do my best. That is up to me getting a response. You seem very adamant of being alone, and I do not wish to encroach.
Not alone.
Oh, right. I forgot. You have your dog. So when are we going?
wow.
With that,
Um,
I'm just gonna bring Lucian to the side, and I'm gonna start doing our sending stuff, just because I want it to be quiet so he can think, and
Yeah.
I don't
whether-
trust Lucian not to have issues thinking.
Whether you-
I would
Right
I
now.
would ask if we do actually have any like potions. Because I think that's one thing that we're gonna look for.
Before I leave, I tell you the only thing as far as healing goes that I have is enough diamonds for Revivify. That is all the materials.
We definitely need health potions for sure.
So I think that's like the main goal. Just out over the table, that is the main goal, at least from Neo's perspective.
Which, as soon as
is-
Lucian gets some time, he could probably craft some.
so
is
we'll
needed.
we'll try and get some bigger ones that we wouldn't be able to craft on the road.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
buy materials for crafting.
That's like we might have to go stop by somewhere to. I might have to go find
Which-
a shop at some point.
Which we could do. I mean, we're going into town anyways. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, y'all can buy the big stuff. We can buy materials for whatever we need.
Bizarre, will this take before we go see your siblings longer than an hour? My prayers just take longer in the poor weather.
I don't know where they're at exactly. I could tell them. Shorty, we're here at like 9, 10 in the morning, right? Because we left on the train. Yeah, I can tell them to plan to meet for dinner somewhere.
I want you to put it off for my sake. I was just trying to plan my prayers around
They have
that.
They have their own mission that I'm sure they're supposed to be doing.
I did not realize they were adventurers. That is so exciting.
Sort of. They're trying to find Arthur's parents.
Well, that is worthwhile, I think.
Yes.
If there is a way that we can help them, obviously let us know.
The only thing I know is that his mother is alive. That was one of the questions I got asked that. That is one of the reasons why I wanted to talk to them.
That is so exciting. I cannot wait to help them out. If there's any way that I can help, with my abilities or whatnot, please do not hesitate to ask.
We can try. We don't know much. They're alive. All he has.
And sometimes that's all you can hope for.
And then
Okay, I will just pray as much as I can, and then when you are ready to leave, as soon as you are ready to leave, please, it is okay to interrupt.
Yes. I will give you the hour. If nothing else, we can find you a safer place than this, and me and Lucien can go get some supplies that we need.
Well, I don't
come
think
back,
I'm going
investigate
to
the
find a
docks.
spot. You will help.
No, but we can find you a lighted spot that's dry.
Dry would be preferable.
That may be hard. Leo, here, and I'll give you 500 gold to spend money for the party. I don't know how much we're expecting to spend.
I don't either, so we'll find out.
Well, Ava, Leo, you guys are out and about. If you happen upon, like, a Drake doctor or something like that, let me know.
Is there something wrong with your dragon?
He can't speak.
Yeah. He cannot talk.
Oh.
His throat hurts.
I don't think I knew if dragons could talk or not.
Yeah, me neither.
I think
Well, you guys didn't really know that much about dragons before we found him, so
I don't. Yeah, exactly. So
Not at all.
Yeah.
I guess we'll
he's
find out.
supposed to.
He is supposed to be able to talk,
Yes, he is. He's supposed to,
not just
But
in
he's-
your head.
but he just, yeah,
Oh.
he's got like a frog in his throat. Is that how you guys say it? It's an itch in the throat.
All right.
I want to find a place to stay as well, because I don't think this is one. Shorty, is it?
No, this place does
This
not
is not.
have. It's not like an inn. This is.
Right.
There is the inn that you guys stayed at last.
Yeah, but like, was it really that cool?
No, it was
No, no,
very.
no, it wasn't.
I noticed that there were 0 Flavianos.
Yeah, no vibes that Ava's looking for. So
I need Flaviano to be like a Nurse Joy type situation.
Just everywhere.
we're gonna find somewhere to stay.
That sounds terrifying.
Ava just
So many
looks at you with
Flavianos.
daggers.
So many
Like,
Flavianos.
all right, then let's go. I want to go to what was his name? The guy that let us in. Who is it?
Asmund.
You're cutting out a lot. Asmund, you said?
Yes.
All right. You're just gonna walk up to him. Hi. How do I get to perform to the people that are up the stairs? What do I need to do?
Oh, upstairs is not for performances. That would be downstairs. And for both, you would need to either be called upon by a member or be a member yourself.
So, like, if L from House Gwendiel called upon me here. Oh wait, she's not a member.
She is not a member. No.
Okay, well, how do I meet a member? What? Where are
I need to
they?
tell you that is simply for you to only come across if someone who has that capability deems it necessary.
You are being really sketchy. And you know what? This place is lame. Is there a better place around somewhere? I think there is, and I will find it because not feeling this. And I'm gonna go. We're actually gonna go to see Richie at his news stand or wherever the fuck he is.
Alright.
I guess if me and Gwen are heading out, or like all of us, like the rest of us, to go find something. Are we also heading out, or
Yeah, I
are we
think
staying
we're-
here?
So I think
Fine,
we're all
good.
gonna split and do stuff.
Yeah, I just need to get with Lucian before we split up.
Okay, well, on our way out, I'm gonna apologize to the guy and be like, I am so sorry for her behavior. You were really lovely, and your place is very lovely. I thank you for letting us visit.
He gives you a
Yeah, I don't know what got with her.
and a nod. We'll say that you guys are leaving at about the same time, but let's go back really quick because we did skip over that sending. You guys don't have to tell me specifics if you don't want to, but I mean, it does have a 25
Oh, I sent
word
the
limit.
message. I sent the message. It's 25 words.
Is it in your private channel?
It's in in-game chat.
In-game
Oh,
chat.
Only we had a chat for discussing things we wanted to do in-game.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Sorry, I just can't read. I do want to know, how do you describe how Fira looks to Lucian? Or the more he knows her, the better. So it could be looks, it could be personality. What all do you say about?
I am gonna go off of personality because I don't know what Fira looks like anymore because the only picture I had of her was from 4 years ago in real life, and I can no longer have access to it because that Discord channel, that Discord server is gone now. So I don't remember what she looks like. If I remember right, she had like red hair. She was kind of skinnier, frail. Cool, already wrong. You changed it probably 8 times since then. We're gonna go personality.
Surprisingly,
So-
her and Lucian, they don't look similar, but they have some things in common. So at least I'll convey some of the physical traits, and then you fill in the gaps with your mind. She had dark hair, so like really dark brown or black. She had pretty large glasses, and she was like a little bit taller because she is an elf, and elves are naturally kind of lithe and dexterous. But she did have like full cheeks and a very like soft appearance. But tell us about how she looks, or I mean, her personality. Sorry.
She's very timid. I think she's very capable, but at the same time doesn't want to make a mistake, and she doesn't want to stand out. And she's super intelligent. I would put her like in 3rd place behind you and Professor. So like, find her super intelligent but super quiet. I think she's scared to be wrong, so she'd rather not answer. And she's someone that I wish would have taken a little bit more leadership because she was the oldest sibling out of the group, but she acted more like a younger sister, so I kind of had to take charge. But she's the sweetest person you'll ever meet. She's has the personality I wish that my other sister had, but unfortunately I'm not that blessed. In all reality, she reminds me a lot of you, so I think that's sort of the thing I'd emphasize. Is like, I think you both are kindred spirits, whereas you lost a sister, she lost her parents, and whereas she found me, I hope to find your sister for you. Is that enough, Shorty? I want to keep going.
Do you want to read out your sending message?
Yeah, sure.
Lucian reads out because he's the one casting it.
Sure. And I'm all for if you have questions before you send it.
I don't really think Lucian would with that description, honestly.
Well, I meant about the wording of the. of the message?
No.
Cool. Yeah, go ahead.
I think he's just ready to send it. So yeah, Lucian's. I'm assuming you wrote this down on a piece of paper or something.
Yeah.
For him.
Oh,
So
you saw like a sheet of paper and it had it marked out, had it again, marked a few words out, kept trying to refine it.
nice. He's gonna track down the paper and find what he thinks is the final.
The bottom
Edit.
one, yeah.
There's
Very,
numbers
like,
over each
very
one to make
thin.
sure that there's
It's like
25.
circled, underlined, arrows pointing
Yeah.
at it.
And the actual last one is on a very, very thin opening in the bottom. Yeah, just enough room for it. So yeah, Lucian's going to go ahead and read it out. Cast something. Say, Ember, this is Lantern. Tank cannot cast this. We are in Andromeda and need a place to meet. Your choice for dinner. See you.
Very quickly, you will get a response. I'm going to count to make sure I keep it within 25 words. But Fira says, House of M.A., E-M-E, north end of Greymore, corner of Broadmouth and Sullivan. Will be here all day, helping the sick come by as soon possible.
And Lucian will relay that immediately.
Assuming we haven't all left yet, I'd be like, before Dahlia requests that we run there immediately to help the sick,
Did you say
everyone,
the
we can.
name of the place?
I would assume Lucian was saying it out loud for all of us.
It said the entire. Yeah, I repeated it word for word out loud.
The House of Emma, you say? That is exciting. That is Naranan.
So it should be easy to find in a city like this.
I suppose. I don't know why it would be here. That is so interesting. I have not heard that name in so long.
So is that where we all want to meet?
That's
It's
fine with me.
That unique.
Yeah.
I'm sure someone knows how to get there.
Well, at the very least, the name is unique.
So, all right. I don't. No rush for any of you, but obviously I might expedite my shopping spree. Lucian, I don't apologize for that.
Gwen, do you want to go to the House of MA and help the sick, or would you like to go to the docks first?
Probably the docks, unless you really want to go help the sick
If
people. I'm not
y'all
really
go
like.
to the docks, that will give me and Lucian time to do our shopping, and we could meet y'all at the house.
Sounds
Yeah.
great, yeah.
Sorry,
happy
Lucian, you're
to
with
see.
me.
And on the way, we
That's
can
fine with me.
ask around for the Drake Doctor.
Yep.
Yeah, I assume if any of us sees anybody associated with Drake and Doctor, specifically together, we could ask around.
Thank you.
Because he deserves a voice, isn't that right? Like, scratch Zim on his little head.
And he just like nods enthusiastically at you.
Alright, we will meet you at the House of MA.
I'm going to say if two groups are going shopping first and foremost, let's follow the group going to the docks, and then we can kind of, unless you guys have anything really specific you're looking for, expedite the shopping, and you guys can just buy the things that you need. Look for materials for, making potions and getting things like rations and food, all of that stuff. So, Gwen and Dahlia, we will follow you guys down to the docks, matching this mysterious case of Beverly Cartwright.
Although I wish Lucian would come with us with that 24 passive investigation.
I can go on my own.
I am going to avoid giving, knowledge that you guys as a group have not gotten yet. If you are choosing to split up, I'm going to let you do it. So, if no one else is correcting me, then Dahlia, Gwen, you guys head out and begin looking for the docks.
Real quick,
Yes, sir.
while we're walking, I know that it's raining and it's raining all the time.
Mhm.
Can I use like elementalism or something to just kind of let the rain go around me instead of on me?
You will have to repeatedly cast it, but I will say that you can. Like, you're sitting there. Does it have somatic components?
Uh, Hang on. Yes.
Cool. Then, yes, you're sitting there doing, like, very specific hand motions when you're watching Dahlia perform, like, a very simple, because it is a cantrip, like, set of hand gestures, and then as you're repeatedly doing it, like, this little bit of wind is kind of pushing the rain away, at least from your head. Your legs and feet are still getting damp as the rain splashes up from the cobblestone streets, and, you know, you're stepping in puddles and all these things.
I will be excited to leave this place.
Absolutely. But let's head down to the docks. You guys walk for a good 20 or 30 minutes. The docks are not hard to find. They are just kind of on the edge of waterway where this huge lake encircles the middle of this city. As you guys approach, you are, looking across the lake, and you see that there are other sections of the town. You see one has, like, in the distance, it's kind of foggy and misty, and you can barely see through the rain, but you do see, like, lights glowing, and, like, the other side of the city does look a bit shinier and nicer. There's even an island, not in the middle of this lake, but closer to the other edge, and you guys see it, and you see, like, large, beautiful buildings that look much more frivolous and ostentatious than the ones in Waterway. It's very humble on this side of town. You go to the docks. You eventually do find the Tide Swallow docks, and you just kind of approach. It's not huge, but you guys do see, like, a building with some people going around in there. A couple of ships are docked down at the docks. And then as you approach, the first two people that you actually see are two underneath a sort of awning attached to the side of the building in between the docks in this sort of office. The two are, I guess, Gwen, you would see this before Dahlia does, but you see a short little older goblin woman and a tall, probably about 6 foot or so. I don't have a specific term for this, but neither would you. So I'm just going to say gator folk. Like, he is just an alligator person. Technically lizard folk, but, like, long
strange
face.
dragonborn.
He looks kind of funny.
But as you approach, you watch as he is, like, pulling a cigarette out of his pocket, and then he goes to, like, put it in his mouth, but obviously he can't reach. He's an alligator. So he, like, hands it to the goblin and leans down, and she puts it in his mouth and lights it for him. And they're just sitting outside, safe from the rain. You see that they're wearing, like, these almost, like, rubbery suits that, like, they've been, like, in the water. So as you approach, they see you. They don't know you, so they just kind of look away and ignore you, but they're sitting there talking to themselves.
Hi, Dahlia. There's two people over here.
Oh, is
If
there?
we want to chat them up.
I mean, that is what we came here to do, isn't it? Are we still going House of Gwendiel?
Yeah. One of them looks kind of strange.
I know, strange.
Like, they look like a dragonborn, but they're not a dragonborn. You know what I mean?
Like a kobold?
No! A lot taller.
A lot taller. Interesting. I will be excited to talk to them. Just for the Gwendiel story, are we sisters? Are we cousins? Are we wives?
I'll leave that for you to decide.
Okay. Let's go. I start like walking and waving. I'm going completely the wrong way.
You're like 30.
I'm just gonna like turn you around the right direction. No, this way.
All right, I am sorry. And then I like loop my hand like through your arm so that you can kind of help guide me a little bit.
Hello. Gwen's gonna say hi, and then she's also gonna say hi in Goblin.
You say hi in common, and then you say hi in goblin, and you watch as this goblin's like eyebrow just raises halfway up her forehead. She just goes, "The hell did you just say to me?"
I said hello.
I'm just kidding. I'm picking on you.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Hello.
Hi. What do you want?
We were just interested.
Don't tell me you're collecting tax.
No.
Exact opposite. We are here because we are concerned.
You're giving me money?
I don't like taxes.
I don't have any money that I could give you.
Well, you said it was the opposite, and I asked if you collected tax.
No, not that. No, we're
can
just
see how you
here to
got
ask
confused.
around.
We are looking for. There is somebody missing, and we are very concerned, and we would like to find them. Did you know a Beverly?
At this point, the gator folk guy is going to, like, he finishes his cigarette. He's not able to reach it, so he has to do it all in one long drag. So he kind of, like, spits it out into the rain, and he just... Oh, yeah, we had, there was a woman who came by asking about her the other day. Yeah, Beverly worked with us, and he points down to the goblin.
Oh.
And what are your names?
The goblin waves her hand and she says, Sanzir, nice to meet you. You?
I am Dove. Dove Gwentiel.
Dove Gwendio.
I'm Elle.
L.
Yeah, nice
Just
and simple. Nice and simple.
Okay. Well, pleasure to make your acquaintance. This here is Destrian. He's a little awkward, not good with people.
It is so
It's
nice
okay.
to meet you both. But yeah, we are just concerned about your coworker. Tell me about the last time you saw her.
They think for a second. Sanzir looks up at Destrian, and she says, I had the last one, you got this one. And she, like, takes a step away and leans against the building. Destrian looks at you guys, attempting to make a smile, but with an alligator's mouth, he's kind of like just opening it a little bit, and he's got a lot of teeth, so it looks...
Listen, in my head, I really love alligators. This is really cute.
Yeah.
Also, fucked up, Shorty, that you made his arms not long enough to touch the front of his
Right.
mouth.
That's
Fucked
just...
up.
That's crazy. That's
biology.
fucked up.
I don't know what to tell you.
Nah, bro.
He's a person version.
Yeah, he's a person. Give him some grace, man.
If he's 6 feet tall, his arms look stupid.
Yeah. They're like roughly human arms, but the edge of his mouth is like 2.5 feet out there.
That makes it worse that he's not just an alligator, like, that just went... Like, the fact that they're human arms.
Human-ish. Anyway,
That
we're
seems
getting
like
caught up.
evolution went wrong, man.
It does that. Pedestrian starts talking to you guys, and he says, "Yeah, Beverly works with us. She's a water worker. She was a Triton, so I don't. You guys probably know about that.
No, I don't. What is Triton?
You watch his
I
eyes
don't mean,
burrow.
were there any?
Forgive me, I don't know if you can tell, and she, like, turns her head, because, like, I'm a dragonborn, so they're on either side. I turn my head. I cannot see very well.
Gwen, will you give me, let's call it a nature check?
Okay. Okay. Where's my nature? 15.
15. 15 is decently solid. You've probably heard of Tritons, or at least learned about them in class at Uralumis. They are not technically considered an elf, but they're about as close as you can get to like a water elf. They are
Okay.
semi-aquatic creatures that can breathe underwater, but they're also humanoid. So like some of them live in the water, some of them live on land, but they need to be near water. So you'll see them in like lake and sea places more than anywhere else. You guys actually probably would have heard about them in Huvix. There were some Triton there as well.
I mean, Jocelyn, know what
Yes.
Tritons are.
So Gwen knows. Dahlia probably not. So you can just kind of nudge Dove and be like, but his eyebrows furrow a little bit. And he's confused as to how you don't know what Triton are if you guys are from the city. But he says, yeah, no, she hasn't been to work in like a week and a day, something like that. And I don't know, she just kind of stopped showing up. She got a little weird towards the end. She started like leaving early and showing up late. And she seemed really tired.
Did she talk to you about this? Weird?
No, she was really quiet. I tried to ask, but she didn't want to say anything.
Do you know anybody that is close to her?
No, I don't even know if she has a family. I haven't seen anyone.
My goodness. Well, is there anything else you could tell us that you think might be important?
Will you give me a persuasion check?
Yeah. Ah, shoot.
Can I give assistance?
Tell me what you're saying and how you're doing it, maybe. Jocelyn has not said the number out loud yet, but I heard an ah shit.
Well, no, it was an aw shit because I remembered that my laptop isn't working.
Yeah, you can give the help action. What do you say? So, Dove says, "Is there anything else you can tell us?" And you see him like thinking and like kind of putting his hands together in front of him and fiddling with his fingers a little bit.
You know, like anywhere she may have hung out frequently or anything. We're just doing this for our own like curiosity. We want to help. It's nothing like crazy. Not with the feds.
All right. What was that? Persuasion.
I got to roll again, right?
Yep.
Let's go! Yes!
What is the total? I'm curious. What's your bonus to persuasion?
25.
He scratches the back of his head a little bit.
Oh, so you can scratch the back of his head.
His mouth is long. But he's clearly like a little awkward. And he says, I don't know much else about her, but we do live in the same neighborhood. I've seen her, walking in and out of her apartment building a couple times. We live over, and he points like further down the docks towards the next segment of the city, and he says, there's a little neighborhood called Wave Break. It's just like right on the edge of the lake. It's after the docks. It's really close to a bridge over to Greymore, but she lives in I think it's called Lake Light or something. It's an apartment building like right on the edge overlooking the lake.
Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate your help.
Yeah, I mean,
if you
guys are looking
sorry,
for it, glad to help.
if you saw like where she came out of her apartment building, do you know exactly which one it was? Or
There is like two buildings that are connected in the middle with stairs, and I saw her come out of the right side up on, I think it was the third floor. But I don't know which room she lives in. She just came out of one of those.
That is a keen eye,
Alright.
though.
yeah.
Well, she's really pretty.
I was gonna say, is she pretty?
I was gonna say you like her.
But I wasn't trying to wash her, I swear.
Oh, no,
Just-
no.
Again,
No, it's okay.
Understand.
Yeah.
fucking-
If you guys are
Yeah.
neighbors,
No, please. You do not have to explain yourself. to
you're
us, my
fine.
friend.
You're alright.
Stanzier over there, like, starts giggling. She says, no, he's not. Boy's got a crush. The girl goes missing. Shame. She finishes the cigarette that she was having, steps on it, and then you watch as she like zips up her little diving suit that she has on and starts putting on some like fins on her feet. Puts on some gloves. She says, "All right, come on, our break's about up. We got to get back in the water."
What is it that you guys do in the water?
She points at Destrian and she says, "Well, I mean, if you couldn't tell with a Triton and this ugly guy right here, I'm kidding. We go in the water."
You look cool, by the way.
You sound very nice.
But she says, "We go into the water where other people don't like to go because, their skin's too sensitive. And we clean the bottom of the boats because there's these creatures down there. I don't know if you know about it, but they are gross and ugly, and I need to look up the name of them."
Tell me more.
It's not perchance an Abeloth, is it?
Blah.
But she says, "There's these things, these termite clams that stick to the bottoms of the boat and eat at them. And we get those bitches off.
Are
Scrape
they
them.
edible? They taste good?
They might try to eat you back, so I don't know.
Oh.
I've never
I
tried
mean,
it.
hey.
They're all slippery and slimy, and I like. Plus, if they're in this water, you probably don't want to eat it."
Oh.
So, just one more question. I assume you probably saw her leave most mornings. Did you see her leave the morning that she didn't show up for work?
Well, like I said, she started showing up late and leaving early, and like not really doing much the last couple of days, so I didn't see her nearly as much.
When is the last time you saw her?
This is going to require another persuasion check. And Gwen, if you want to help, I need to know now. What are you saying and doing to convince... Like, you need to say something to convince this guy that he can trust you.
Rod. I mean, it's again, we're not with anyone weird. We're not gonna get you in trouble or anything. So,
Plus,
genuinely just
rescuing her
trying to
might
help.
score you a date.
That's true. We could let her know you helped out.
Roll flat.
Okay. 21.
21 is good. He'll beat the DC. The DC for this one was 8. He gets a little awkward and he says, I did see her one time. I went to try to go check on her. I went up to look for her, and she missed work that day. It was 4 or 5 days ago. I went up and I was looking, trying to figure out, which apartment she stayed in, and then I saw her through a window, and she was like, seemingly like, in a hurry, and like getting some stuff together. She had like this leather. It wasn't a bag. It was like something you would tie around your waist and has a bunch of pockets in it. And she had that, and she was filling it up, and then she saw me, and then like, pulled her curtain down. So I didn't walk up to knock on her door or say anything.
Mm-hmm. I see. Well, thank you so much, my friend. And when we find her, and we will find her, we will let her know that you helped.
With that, Sansier slaps him like on the back of the knee, and she says, "All right, come on, enough with this. We got to get back to work. Otherwise,
And thank
we'll be out
you,
of
pretty
jobs."
lady. I appreciate your help as well.
And thank you guys.
Welcome. She and Destrian head down. He is not wearing the like rubber suit that she is, but you watch as they get over to the docks and they go up to one of the boats that is docked there, and they dive into the water with some tools attached to their hips, and they continue on working. From there, camera zooms out and it goes to different parts of the city. Odds for Lucian and Rosaries, evens for Leo and Ava. That's an 11. Rosaries, Lucian, you guys are going shopping for some things. What are you looking for? What are you trying to get? And let's see what the city has available.
I know I wouldn't, if they're very into like science and things like that, like building the train, they have to have a fair amount of metal. So just like if they have like spare ingots or anything that I could buy, or even just raw material, and then we can decide. I think I had mentioned I wanted to buy the materials to enchant the armor I need to craft for cold resistance. I thought I had bought it in whatever the last city was that I'm drawing a blank on for no apparent reason.
Yeah.
Callisto, yeah. But if not, I would buy it here.
And Lucian is going to be looking for crafting ingredients for potions of healing, either common or uncommon. So that would include stuff like hardy spinach, lavender, violet answers for common, or I think for an uncommon that would probably be able to find in city would be either like Candula petals or Zaphemian peppermint.
Can I just make a fun comment of, as soon as you say you need lavender, I'd be like, oh, that was Fear's favorite smell. Just no apparent reason. Add that in later.
I'm going to say you're actually not going to find a ton of alchemical ingredients because look at the city that you're in. Most lands are not going to provide. However, you will have some of the more basic ones. Give me a minute to decide that. We'll go ahead and take our break. Leo, Ava, what are you guys doing? Where are you headed and what are you trying to pick up?
First, we're gonna go see Richie.
We gotta go see Richie.
Go see Richie.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately, because I hate him.
Oh, stop. You hate everyone.
You're one to talk.
Absolutely.
I love Flaviano, and I love Richie, okay?
I'm just starting to hate people who are too chipper. I think that's what it is. It's too dour out in this world. If you're chipper, it's annoying.
Let me pull up. What would be a good music for this? You know what? It's got tavern vibes. Sure.
A newspaper place has tavern vibes?
Sure. Yeah. Cool. So you guys go around waterway away from the docks towards Windromeda Daily. It's got this huge glowing sign up at the top. It is a really cool, really nice looking building. Lots of big windows, like a large brass globe on the top. If you couldn't tell where I pulled inspiration from for this. It's probably about 2 or 3 stories tall, but as you guys enter, there's this huge open area where you guys see people moving across, going from desk to desk, like holding papers, talking to each other. I'm gonna say, give me a perception check to look for Richie.
That's a nat 20.
What is it with you guys rolling just so absurdly well?
27 in total.
I'll balance it out later, don't worry.
Despite Richie being a small halfling man, you guys get in. Ava, you scan the room once, and then over in a corner to the right, you see Richie at his desk with his feet propped up. He's got a newspaper in his hand and a smile on his face. He looks happy.
Right.
He had work to do. It doesn't seem like very much work being done.
I'm gonna go up to him. Richie!
He turns to see you and he just goes, "Oh my god, would you look at that?"
Oh my
guys made it.
god.
Fantastic.
Yes.
I'm surprised.
You look
I mean,
quite happy.
Yeah. Are you kidding me? I got in.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Got my piece written up. Gave it to the boss. Front page. Bottom half, but front page.
He loved it.
She loved it, yeah.
Oh, he loved it. Oh. I want to read it.
Well, it's not published yet, but when it does get published, tomorrow morning, first thing.
Nah, you can't give the ones it's about.
You lived through the thing. You know what happened.
Well,
I added
I
some
didn't.
flair to it, obviously. I'm not just gonna
Well, of course.
tell the truth. I'm a
Creative.
reporter.
We love it. I actually have another story for you.
Do you now?
One that'll help me.
Okay. All right.
You do me a favor, and I might return one. Because I think we're going to be here for a few days now, which I wasn't really planning on.
Sure.
But-
Okay. Convince me.
Convince you to do the story for me, or what it's about? You don't...
You're asking for a favor in exchange for
I
a
am.
favor. Convince me.
Okay.
You've got this, Ava. I cast guidance.
Leo. Convince you to do a favor for me. I will guarantee it is front page material once again. And
Just check to make sure Ava's not got her hands crossed behind her back.
unlike anything that you've ever seen.
You know, your friends were right. I heard you guys arguing about like talking around a subject and not just saying the thing. What's the story? What do you want me to?
Hit the
Okay, well, you said convince you. Okay. I'm convincing you it's going to be a great story. So I'm here for a few days now. I want to make some money, and I want money from my clientele. I usually go for the big wigs, right? Like the ones that have the money. I don't care if they're good or bad, whatever. But I need my name out there to make the money, right? And you, Richie, you know people, don't you? People listen to you.
I know about people. Knowing people, that's a different story.
Do people listen to you when you write your stories? Do they like your stories? Do they... What's the vibe here?
Name one reporter that you're a fan of.
I'm not from here.
Doesn't matter. Point proven. The story supersedes the person writing. Okay, reporters don't exactly get famous outside of the reporter world. But in here, you do something like this, and he holds up his like written out article that's going to be published tomorrow. He says, "This gets you plenty of attention within these four walls, but then you exit out and nobody knows your name. You go ask a single person out there who Richie is, they probably don't know. But that
So,
is a, and I'd like to keep it that way.
of course. So, but you are the guy to know in
I
here.
point you in the right direction. I don't get you in the door.
Okay, yes, you got us into that, what was it, that troll place, the bitter...
I didn't
bitter
get
troll.
you in. I just told you it was there. You need to know something about the city. I'm your guy.
Well-
I'm not years in the streets, but
Yeah,
I can
okay,
open
but-
doors for you.
We used your name, though, and it got us in.
Okay. Yeah,
You obviously have some pull.
I know some people, and I know Asmund, and we have kind of a. I don't want to say a partnership, but like the bitter troll. Everyone knows
Okay.
what it does, but obviously you can't just say some of those things explicitly out there. So when writing, you understand his bosses want certain things. I want certain things. So
Uh-huh.
I need to write
Okay.
about the bitter troll.
He,
There is-
he's your informant. He's
Yeah,
he's
okay.
an informant.
Well,
Yeah.
it was really boring there. No fun at all.
Did you leave the lobby
I went up the stairs.
and through
And-
the door?
No, they said I needed
Precisely.
a card.
Yeah, you're not gonna get up there without somebody
How
wanting
do
you
I
up.
get a card? That is why I need you to write a story, Richie.
Okay.
Mhm.
What's the story? You still haven't told me what you want me to
Yes.
write.
Oh yeah. Oh, I am a performer, a
Mhm.
dancer. I
Mhm.
want you to write a story about a performer from far away, exotic, mysterious, seductive. You know, all the things that'll make people want to
Question:
want me.
Have you put on
Yeah.
a performance yet? I write about things that have happened.
Yes. So that's what we're getting to.
Mhm.
I'll perform. Like I said, guarantee.
When?
It's
Where?
unlike anything you've ever seen. I mean, she looks around. I can do it right here if you want. Or would you prefer more private? Or
I want you to use some critical thinking skills here, and you tell me if you were to dance on the tables at a newspaper company. How would they write
I'd be
about that in the
written.
newspaper?
Oh,
You think they would write-
wild, mysterious, exotic.
And is that the
Seductive.
kind of attention that you want drawn? As the
Okay,
kind of person-
Richie, do you
Jump.
have a room here, like a little office?
You are not using. This is my office, first of all. And he
No.
gestures around to this little like.
I thought you'd
corner
have a
desk.
better office than this. Well, can you? Can we go somewhere? I
Hey,
mean,
hey.
you.
This is your thing, right?
Yeah.
If you
Yeah,
want
but
me
I don't
to
know
ri-
where to go.
It's just like you guys told me about what happened in Callisto, right?
I didn't tell you.
I'm writing this as if I'm not hearing straight from you. If it's clear
Right.
that you are asking me to write this, do you think anyone's going to care about what I write about your little performance?
Where should I go to perform? Where is the most, I guess, populated or prestigious,
I'm going to
or
need some more
lively?
details about this performance. What are you going to do? You
I'm a
can just go
dancer.
dance in the street. That's going to draw plenty of attention to you.
Mm, I want the attention of the rich or more powerful people because I want a lot of money.
Okay, well, the rich
Where
and
should I
the
go?
powerful in this city really only respond to money, and they do frequent a couple of places in specific, sure, but those aren't going to be dancing places. The Bitter Troll was your best bet, but you got to know someone to get hired there.
Okay, well then let's go with most lively and populated place.
Most lively,
Around
populated place around here. Well, here, not much. Andromeda Daily is kind of just in a,
Yeah, Richie.
yeah.
You know what I meant.
Populated, busy. There is a casino if you wanted to go there. It's real big, real popular.
A casino?
Mhm.
Leo, they have a casino!
Don't tempt me. It's one of my vices. It was one of my vices.
Oh, that sounds like fun. I think we should go there. So that's where we'll go, but you have to be there to witness it.
Like I said, you
No,
give
the
me
whole
a
point
time
is he
and place.
can't be.
If there's things for me to write about, I'll be there. But you're just asking me to write a story about you not having done something yet.
Okay. Well, then go there tonight.
Tonight, what time?
We're doing dinner, right,
There
Leo?
are clocks all over the city. You can't,
Oh yes.
like,
I am trying to work you into my schedule, all right? Hold on.
your schedule. I'm the one with the job.
Oh,
And need I
Well-
remind you, a wife and a kid? And you're asking me to work after hours?
it'll be worth it.
Yes,
You're
and
lucky
we're the
he-
ones that
Oh.
are doing things to try and save people. So who's really,
He holds up the thing and he says, and you're lucky you got me a bonus with this. Otherwise, I would have not cared to hear whatever you had to say.
Yay. Okay, cool. So what about like 8 p.m.? Or is that
8
too
PM.
late for you and your,
Sure.
dad duties? Okay, 8 p.m.
I'll go witness you saving, if that's what you.
Oh, it might save a few people. You never know. Next question is there like scrolls, potions, places to buy that here? Or is it another weird city like Callisto?
This side of town, you're not gonna find much.
Just tell me where to find them.
Ava, I'm gonna ask for another check here. Will you give me? This is gonna sound weird, but give me a deception check.
What what?
You.
I'm not.
Here's the
Okay,
thing.
shorty.
You want to roll high, but Richie's gonna roll an insight check. You also want him to roll high. So roll your deception first. You're not lying. You're not attempting to hide it.
I'm not lying. 12 plus 10.
Okay. You don't want Richie to beat you, but you want him to get as high as possible. You got a 22. He's gonna roll insight. He gets a plus.
You're
Wow.
making me nervous. Mm,
He rolled a 19 on the die for 20.
he beat me. Oh my god. I'm so lost. But
with
okay.
guidance in there.
You can
Guidance
use
Wait,
in there?
there was guidance.
And here's the thing. Again,
We got
you
guidance.
want him to get as high as possible. A 19 on the die is as good as it gets.
What is it? Guidance. Oh, plus
One
1d4.
D4. So I have to get a.
You have to get
What if I get the same as him?
If you get the same as him, then you're a gold. You just
Oh,
want.
I
his
just
number
can't
to
get a
be high
1.
to beat him.
Okay.
Roll a 1.
4.
Okay, you're good. This check, a deception check, was whether he was going to be able to tell that you're the kind of person that he could tell this to, or if it's something that he should not tell. But this deception check was basically to let him know, like, hey, I like being in the know about the things that are hush hush in the town. So
Yeah.
he kind of looks around a little bit, leans on his desk, and he says, no, if you want spell scrolls and potions and things like that, other side of town. Braston's got plenty of them. They got the Sorcerer's Academy, they export that shit and make money from it. Because people love being able to cast magic.
Oh, yeah.
If you're new in
That
town, I feel like I'll let you guys know. And he kind of lowers his voice and says, lots of people around here, right, want to cast magic, but they can't.
Yeah.
So, there's a little thing, a little liquid that you take and you drink. And it lets you cast.
Oh. That sounds like fun.
Sure, it sounds like fun. It's highly illegal, first of all. It's very
Love
addictive.
that.
And it's highly
Ooh.
volatile as well. So,
Leah. This is gonna be so much fun.
again, I can point you in the direction. I can't open the door for you. I don't know a single person who sells it. That's the big mystery here. But this thing is running rampant throughout the city. That's what most of our writing is about. Is people getting hyped up on it. It's called spell drop. By the way. Getting hyped up on spell drop, going crazy, burning a house down. You know how hard it is to burn a house down in a city that never stops raining?
Yeah, that is pretty wild, honestly. Okay.
Some people just explode.
We've got to do it at least once, right, Leo?
No!
Leo! Okay, Richie.
I don't want you to explode, Ava.
We're not gonna. Don't worry. Oh, one more thing before we leave and see you later. Wink. Is there like, where's the highest place in this city? Like the tallest tower or the biggest mountain as close to the clouds as you can get.
I mean, you could just go hiking up the mountains if you wanted to, but not a lot of people do that because it's constantly fucking storming and lightning likes to. But
Yes,
in the city,
this guy over here loves lightning, and I'm nudging.
Yes,
Leo.
how close are those mountains?
it's a hike. It's miles. Like,
Yes, but like, is it like the mountains are just outside the city, or I have to walk for 5 miles to get
part
to the
of the
mountains?
city is built into
then
the
go
side
for
of
the
the
hike.
mountain.
Okay, see that was
Okay.
there we go. Like,
Now we're
accessible.
getting somewhere.
But if you wanted to go a little more close by, highest point in the city, we do have the clock tower over in Greymore. It is actually it's connected to. Let me double check this. Make sure I'm not lying to you.
You do that.
Leo,
Where?
all the lightning
What?
and everything.
yes, I'm very excited. The clock tower is
Oh, it's
very
in-
enticing.
my bad.
So, maybe
he
the
said-
mount.
Over in Braston,
Sure.
the clock tower has a lightning rod built to the top of it to help fuel the power.
Okay, well that sold me.
Well,
That's-
there we
sounds
go.
And that thing's
Uh,
pretty tall. It's like 60 feet.
Oh
70?
wow, okay. Richie, weird. It's always storming here and lightning and raining and stuff. Do people worship Cortez here?
Roll a history check for him. Nat 20. He goes, no.
Okay, well.
Laughed right in
Seems
your
sort of-
face.
Yeah, that was sort of rude.
I'm not
I'm
going to give my
confused.
personal.
Why not, though, considering the weather?
I'm going to say on a natural 20, he's looking at Leo. You said that he likes lightning, and he's going to like register something in his brain. He's going to say, I'm going to bite my tongue on this one. I'm not going to tell you how I feel about all that. The city, no. First of all, they don't worship.
Trust me, you and I are on the same page.
Not a
Oh.
religious city. At least me and you are, Richie. And I glare at Leo for a second.
Anyway,
Look,
no.
I'm not on their side. Don't worry.
Well, thank you for pointing us in some interesting directions, and we will see you later.
I'm gonna have to start charging. If I don't get another bonus from this beast tonight, and if you let me down on this, next time you want
Oh, you
information,
will.
cost it in gold.
In gold. Oh, all right, Richie.
I think I
I'm
operate
gonna blow your mind. Don't you worry.
great. I look forward to it.
All right, Leo. We have a few places to go now.
We do.
All right, go. I got work to do. And he kicks his feet back up on his desk, and he's sitting there rereading his article.
Yeah, looks like it.
With that, you
I
guys
just really hate that guy.
will
Yo.
head out into another part of town. Let's shift the scene back to Rosaries and Lucian. Lucian, some updates for you. You guys go shopping. You sent me your list. Here's what you're able to find. Most alchemical ingredients that are plant-based, you're not going to find. However, there are some bits of flora that are still at least common enough where they can either grow in the city or close enough to easily import them in. And that's two of them. Wonder pine needles and bloodberries, meaning you can make common and uncommon potions of healing. The amount that you can buy is completely up to you, but I will just let you know that you're in the middle of a city. They're a little pricier than normal. Wonder pine needles are going to be 5.4 gold pieces, and bloodberries are going to be 40.
How much
5.4,
for bloodberries?
40.5.
40.5.
And if you buy in excess amounts, shopkeepers will probably round down and be a little bit of a discount. You're also with Rosaries, who is a charisma character. Who knows? Maybe you might be able to haggle.
And just checking quantity, is this for one needle is 5.4 gold, and for one bloodberry?
Not one needle, it's enough needles to make one potion. So
Okay.
it's a bunch of needles, like one little branch.
Okay. Just making sure I'm not getting absolutely royally screwed for a needle.
I gotta be honest, I sat down for a long time when I was making this alchemy system, deciding do I want to price out each individual ingredient? And I decided that I would have an aneurysm. So instead, I was like, the cost is however much of that ingredient it takes to make a potion.
Cool. I like that a lot more.
Cool. So how much you got?
Lucian is ideally going to want 2 of each, at least.
Cool. You could absolutely do that. You could get away with that for 90 gold pieces.
Rosales, do you think we could maybe get you could probably help me get a discount on these ingredients? Or
Sure. Do you see any defects within them?
can I check both of them to see if I can see anything, even like a blemish or?
Sure, give me an Arcana check.
Nah, it's investigation. I'm investigating the berry.
It's Arcana.
You're telling me the wizard's not good at Arcana? Then we're screwed.
I am. I'm just. It's a
Okay.
callback to the passive investigation.
Okay, I was about to be like, we're done. We lose. Like, Of all
I
wins.
still get a 29 because that's a 15 plus a 14.
You look through them, you think that they're going to do just fine. Like, they're going to make the potions without any sort of issue. But the Wonder Pine needles, from you studying them in class, they do look a little, grayer and unhealthier than normal, but they're magical. They're still going to do fine. That's bad. I mean, the 29 reveals to you that they are, in good condition. There's not a lot you can attempt to help them in that regard.
no, yeah, that's all the information I needed from Lucian. Yeah, I'll walk up to the shopkeep after Lucian tells me that and be like, apologies. I respect your shop and I have heard great things about it, but you seem to be charging a premium for premium product, but this seems to be subpar for your standards, so I was hoping to not have to pay your standard fare for it.
The lady working is probably a half elf. She's got her hair pulled back in a little bit of a swoop in a bun. She's sitting there chewing a piece of gum, and she just goes, "I just work here."
Cool. So you don't care? What if I offered you 75 gold for these materials?
Comparing it to the prices that are on the list, which he points at like the list of prices for everything in the shop, that is a little under what I should expect.
Yes, it is.
So, no.
Do you actually care about making a profit, or do you just care about making a sale and getting people out of the shop so that you can go back to, I'm gonna guess, painting your nails or doing whatever it is you do when nobody else is in because you don't care?
Rude. I like it. Listen, manager told me making the sale is the most important. We ain't been getting feet in the door. So, I can't do, what'd you say, 65,
I said 75.
75. Go ahead, give me a persuasion check. You had disadvantage until you insulted. I will tell you that.
My blunt, horrible personality pulled off. Let's go. I said I'd balance it out. I got a 17 plus 4.
21. She looks at you and she just goes, "You know what? I think boss will be happy enough to make a sale, let alone 4 items, not just one. 5 gold ain't gonna matter too much. Yeah, come on."
Okay. 75 gold it is.
Alright, 75 gold. Lucian, you get 2 of each. 2 Wonder Pine Needles and 2 Blood Berries.
Also, you've already said yes, so I'm just telling you this information over the table. I'm pretty sure you said 90 gold, and I said 75. So it's 15 gold, not 5.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
But you already said yes.
I already said yes.
That's why I waited.
Continuing, you guys are also looking for some raw materials for Rosaris to smith. I'm gonna say, give me an investigation check for this one. You guys are actually heading to Greymore, so you're covering 2 different sections of the city. Do so with advantage. I should have made you.
Both of us?
I'll let you guys choose who is navigating your way throughout the city.
I'm going to ask, are you actually helping me investigate, or is your nose in the book?
Lucian has not had his book out while he's been on this.
I'm Lucian's
this was
favorite. Screw you guys.
Alchemy was his previous hyperfixation before he started making progress with
That's
his
fair.
book, so it would be enough to kind of pull him out for a little bit.
That's fair. I mean, you're going to have the better investigation if you want to roll.
Absolutely, I do.
I only have a plus 6.
Let's see. Plus 14. I'll roll. You said with advantage?
Yeah, you were doing this. You guys can, put your heads together, try to figure out where to go.
That is a 26.
A 26, yeah, you're able to find a, smithy station. Not a shop. It's going to be closer to the water, but it's located on one of the small rivers breaking up through the town, not close to the lake. So, Rosaris, you do find a nice little smith station with a bunch of, materials and stuff, but you have not seen anyone walking around with armor. You don't even really see anybody with weapons, maybe the spare dagger or something. So you're starting to think that smithing might not be a huge thing in the city. But you go up and you find this smith. You do find a human man, a little older, probably in his mid-50s. He's got shaggy white hair pulled back, wrinkled skin, but he still looks pretty strong. You come in and he doesn't even expect to have a customer. He's sitting there working some materials, fastening, connecting rivets on little bits of a gauntlet. What are you looking for?
I'm just looking for sort of raw materials, or if a weapon stands out. Obviously, I can't say no to that. But mostly just I've kind of run out of smithing materials in general. So now that I have a smithy, I would like to do something with it.
So the way that we can run this is, if you don't know exactly what you want to make yet, that's fine. He has a pretty good amount of just raw materials. You can just buy the raw materials with a certain gold amount, and you'll have that in your inventory, like 50 gold worth of iron. And then you can use that
Okay.
if you want. However, being in the city, you're going to be at a little bit of a, like, you spend this much gold, and then a little bit of it is lost to, like, price increase. So
Okay.
how much are you looking to buy? Are you wanting to, like, really stock up and get, like...
Probably not right now, just because I still have the materials to make the armor I'm needing to craft. I'd probably just want, like, maybe 250 gold worth of iron.
That's a lot. He
It's
looks at
really
you.
not when you look at the price of a suit of armor.
That is true.
I'll just do 100 gold.
You can still pick. I'm gonna actually roll to see how much he's gonna even have. Okay, we'll say 100 gold plus 27. So he says, "Sure, why not? You're kind of purchasing straight from the man. Kind of saves him the effort of having to work. So go ahead and 100 gold worth of iron into your inventory. You buy it from him. But if you want the actual 100 gold, you will need to spend 105.
Okay.
Very small little increase there, but you're buying raw materials. You're still gonna have to put the energy into craft it.
Gotcha. And then for free, just because I'll show him my traveling smithy, just for fun. We don't have to do anything with that. I'm just proud of it.
He thinks it's cool. He asks you not to use it, like, in his, shop that he has set up.
Oh yeah, no, I take it like out to the street.
Oh, you like pull it up. Bewilderment. These people have never seen Callisto, or they've heard of Viridium, but they haven't seen much of its practical uses. He thinks it's fantastic. With that, unless you guys have anything else you want to do, I think it's time to loop back around to the two who are going to the docks, Noe and Gwen. If your next stop was the House of MA, then I think that all of these activities probably took the same amount of time. Even if they took longer, like Rosaris and Lucian, you were already heading in that direction anyway. So you guys can all meet up at the House of MA if you would like.
Sure, yeah.
Fantastic.
We can check the house tomorrow.
Yeah, I guess I should ask you guys, do you want to go to the house now, or do you want to go to the House of MA first? You
I mean,
have the location, but there's
I-
not a specific time.
I don't want to be late. What do you think? When?
Yeah, should probably not be late to that. I mean, that's like one of the main things we're here for. So.
I agree.
Mhm.
And we cannot let Rosaris down.
Yeah.
Let us go. On the way there, can we look around and listen around and if there's any drakes or any doctor?
I'm not gonna make you
Keep an
roll
eye out for anyone with a rose tattoo on their forearm.
crazy.
Strange affinity for the water.
Here's what
The water.
I will say. Gwen, will you give me a perception check?
Okay.
I will base how much information I give you off of this check, even though you're not going to absolutely find the answer. Just walk.
I got a 12.
A 12 is okay. As you guys are walking out of the waterway district of town, it's one of the boroughs or segments, if you will. Heading into Greymore, you do pass an interesting sight. As you're getting towards the more advanced parts of the city, because Waterway is cool, but it's mostly the docks and a couple of businesses. Raston on the other side of town is where everything is. You see a blue dragonborn wearing what looks to be like a police officer's uniform, walking down the street with a like 8-foot tall metal person walking behind them. There's like a huge like glass eye in the center of its face that's surrounded by this like steel silver metal cut down the middle, a humanoid build, but you see that it has like a like huge fist that could easily like cover your head. This thing is pretty large and intimidating, and this blue dragonborn is just walking down with this like golem-esque creature just following behind it. They see you, give you a nod, and just continue walking.
Look at this ridiculous guy.
He's making biscuits.
I don't know if you guys can hear him purring, but he's
Yeah, I can
purring
hear his
loud as
ass.
Yeah, you see the blue dragonborn with the metal person
With the
behind.
scary metal person.
Yeah. But that's gonna be about it. On a 12, you don't see much else
Okay.
on your way there. With that, though, we will say that everyone who was making the House of MA their next stop will meet up at probably about the same time.
I tell Gwen who MA is on the way there.
Cool. We already said that
Okay.
before the
Yeah.
session started, but a quick little summary is MA is the Naranan name that we would call Madala in Wisteria.
I thought you were about to say Madonna.
Madonna, you're not the first to make that joke, by the way, and in one of my other campaigns, that was how they referred to this god. But she is the goddess of health and healing, and is one of the primary deities for like life clerics and devotion paladins. But in Nirvana, she has a little bit different of a domain. It's more about like family and love and all the different types of love and community and those things, which is similar, but not exactly the same. But Dahlia, Gwen, you guys reconvene with Rosaris and Lucian. Leo and Ava, are you guys also heading straight there, or are you going to go do other things?
What was happening there? Is that where we're meeting his family?
Yes.
Yeah,
What
we weren't
time?
gonna miss that.
Yeah, what time did we say?
I'm going to
Kind of
say
now.
that the previous activities took about an hour, and you guys are going to walk there, and that's going to take about half an hour. So maybe it's getting to
There's
about
plenty of time until the evening.
yeah. It's like noon to 1 o'clock.
We got time.
And we're doing like dinner, right? Is that what we said?
Dinner.
Yeah.
I think we're just.
I-
Gonna visit.
I
Was there a time said and I missed it?
think we had said dinner, and then we got the sending back, and so I said that will expedite it, so I'm gonna go there after shopping. But I'll probably stay there for a while anyways.
Right. Okay. We could do the quick shopping and then head there.
If you're going there next, you'll be there at the same time. But if you wanted to do something else before then, it would.
Well, how far is that from Braston?
Braston's on the other side of the city.
So it'll take a long time to get there.
It's technically on the way there. You gotta pass, like, you're at Waterway.
Okay.
The next section of the city is Greymore, and then Braston's on the other side.
Okay, well then we're gonna stop there to get the stuff and then keep going. To get the potions and scrolls.
So you're meeting up with them at the House of Emmy.
Yes.
Is that where to go for that? I don't know.
So
I'm
then
lost.
House of MA is the midpoint to meet with us before you get to.
Oh,
your
I
final
thought it was
destination.
okay. I thought it was the other way
Yeah.
around. Sorry.
You get it backwards, yeah.
Yeah,
Somehow I was getting confused.
you were confusing me.
All right, all of you meet back up at the House of MA. It is this nice, quaint little building up in Greymore. It's actually on the north side of Greymore. And exploring this region, you guys would find out that there's another like district of the city called the Crag that is up the northern end of Greymore. So this is really close to that. The Crag has a very bad connotation attached to it. It is where all of the seedy, shady people live. Yes, they are dry because they are built up underneath the mountain that this city rests right beside. But it is even darker, damp, and it is full of violence and crime. People don't like to go there. It's got a bad record. But luckily, you're not there. You're just really close to it. The House of Emma is quaint and small. It's like got a small little entryway that you guys will approach. A couple of lights, but it's still kind of just dim around the building. Two like little wings attached to the side of the building, but this main hall seems to be where almost everything is. You guys walk in through a not beaten down, but clearly not taken care of wooden door that kind of creaks as you open it. Some of the windows look like they weren't properly sealed. There's a little bit of water getting in. But you guys walk in and you hear coughing. You hear people like groaning in bed. You see there are only about 4 or 5 people that look like they're working here in kind of like the white, not doctor's uniforms, but more close to a nurse. Going around to different people, you're in like an entry lobby. You see them back behind, walking from room to room.
As soon as I hear all the coughing, I'll kind of hand like a little piece of cloth to Dahlia because I know they're gonna want to like get close to them. Like, if you get close to people coughing, at least cover your mouth.
I can hold my breath indefinitely.
That I'm not sure that's how germs will necessarily work, but
I won't breathe them in.
Germ theory is not as developed in Neurona.
Can you like continuously breathe out instead of like in, and then you like keeping stuff out of you?
Sure.
Better question. Being a being that's like partially made of air, wouldn't you be like a little extra porous and susceptible to airborne illness?
I don't think so.
Well, we getting a little too deep into it. I don't know if I like.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pull
air
the
jealousy
trigger
as
back.
porous.
I like
let's
the
not-
even porous.
You guys walk in, and one of the people working, like coming out of one of the rooms, comes back to the desk. They have like a clipboard that they set down. They see all of you guys, and they're like, if you guys will sign in, there is a sheet over here. We will get to you as soon as possible. We got 3 or 4 other people waiting.
We're not sick. I'm here to see Vera.
Oh, yeah. Right this way. Come with me. He takes you down one of the hallways into a much larger open room in the wing that's on the right of the building. I don't know what cardinal direction.
Gwen, if you're still leading Dahlia, she's like holding onto your arm pretty tight, trying to like fight the compulsion to help these sick people and instead go meet Rosarius' family.
I will keep you close to me.
As we're walking in, can I walk beside Ava and just whisper? Anybody can overhear. I'm just trying not to make it a show and be like, look, you still have a choice. Do you want to be introduced as another sibling, or do you not? It's up to you.
Why don't you make that choice? It's your family, right?
My family are those who want to stay with me. I've lost too many. I'm not going to force family on someone that doesn't want it. I want all of you to be my family. But I know family is a burden that I do not wish to force on others.
I don't want to be controlled, Rosaries. And if that's what this means...
Controlled is an interesting term. There are obligations when you come into being a family, but they are mutual. I sacrifice for you, you sacrifice for me. That's what you count as controlled, then I hate to tell you, you're being controlled by everyone in the party because we are all friends, and friends have obligations.
I don't want to be stopped from doing what I want to do. Because then we're not family, are we? You won't support me.
Stopping someone from doing something that will hurt them is not necessarily hate or anger or anything. It is love.
Going ahead wasn't going to hurt anybody.
going ahead made it to where I had to choose who might get hurt. I could either protect you and Leo, or I could protect the two squishy ones that had not their full amount of energy. I had to choose. I'm not saying you always have to stay exactly by my side, but I am saying if you are scared and you choose to run, that means you do not trust me enough to fulfill my sole mission in this family.
I wasn't running from anything. And
I think you're
Rosari's,
running from everything.
you don't need to be a shield for me. I can also be a shield, can't I?
I think I'm a little bit better at being a shield, but I'm not going to stop you from being one.
So then I can protect Leo or Athera.
Certainly.
But then there is no issue.
There is an issue in that ultimately it is my responsibility.
Hmm.
The choice is yours. I will not force it upon you. If you make me choose, then I'm going to choose, and you're not going to like how I treat you because I've had years of experience dealing with Arthur.
I'll see how you treat Arthur then.
I dare hope, even on my greatest enemies, that we are not judged by our weakest actions.
We'll see about that.
Understood? That makes it complicated to introduce you, but I will do my best.
I'm sure you'll come up with something.
Oh, while in the House of MMA, by the way, can I drop my disguise?
Yeah, if you want to.
Sweet. I do that.
While this conversation is concluding, the nurse guy is like, has his hand on the door handle and is like, I didn't want to interrupt. You guys are gonna have to wear these, and he hands out some like surgical masks that you guys can put on. It's just
I just deadpan stare at Dahlia, even though I know for a fact they can't see me or sense me. I'm just like invisibly staring at her.
your perception is high enough where it's like you feel someone looking at you. You're like, I'm not gonna note it because I know exactly who it is and what it is. If I can't detect them staring at me, I know the blind side alone like gives it.
Also,
I feel like
not
there's a little jingle going on.
I'm not stupid. I can just be like, LOL, man. He just told me to do this.
But he'll
Can
pass out.
someone help me figure out how to put this mask on?
Maybe put it over your horns and then just.
I'm so sorry. Listen, we are so busy with so much stuff happening. He goes over to the desk and like pulls out a special mask that seems to be made for Dragonborns. It kind of looks like a muzzle, but it ties around the back of the
In
head.
this
rather than
city,
looking
Shorty,
around.
in this city, you're gonna have the mask be a muzzle. That's crazy.
It's just how the mask is built. You're a Dragonborn, like the mask. It's one of the like big wide masks, but being on your Dragonborn face, it like folds back and looks like your muzzle.
Me and Leo
Okay.
take off our helmets to put on the mask and then put the helmet back.
Is there at least enough room to speak while wearing it?
But he'll pass those out. Let's go. Right. Okay. Now that all that's done, come in here. Please try to stay away from the sick people as much as possible.
Sir, what is your name?
Me?
You gotta come up with
Shorty
names
wasn't
for
ready.
everybody, hon.
Shorty wasn't ready.
No, I wasn't. Oh my god.
Steven.
Call him Dale.
Brother Steven sounds awesome.
Yeah. He goes, Stephen.
Steven, I will be meeting these people really quick, but then I am a cleric. Let me help you after this.
Okay, so you're gonna read them a religious passage?
Oh, yeah, I am a magical healer.
Oh, you could have said that. That's so much more helpful here. You are free to help in whatever capacity you have. I don't know how much of that you're going to be able to do with some of these people. We might, if you want to help, we actually have some people back in the main rooms who are, actually injured. These people are sick. Those people are hurt.
Whatever I can do to help you, I would be happy to do so.
Well,
I might need a guide. I am blind. But I promise that my magic is potent.
I see that. Unintended. go in here. Fira and Arthur are in the sick bay.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you want to go back to the main rooms, just come back to the desk and let me know, and I can take whoever wants to come. I would prefer to keep the group as small as possible if we're going back to heal people individually.
I doubt any of my friends will want to come with, but
Sure.
I am happy to help you.
Right. Okay. Well, I'll guide you guys there, and then I have to run back to the main rooms, so I'll be back at the desk there.
Of course.
But
Thank
he'll
you, Stephen.
Open the door and guide you guys into this wing of the building. It's a large open room with somewhere between 12 and 24 beds, just lined against the walls, spread out with these little dividers between them. And you guys are led over about halfway down the room, and Fira is sitting at a bed with someone who none of you recognize. It's really a middle-aged man. He's got tan skin, short, dark hair, the acne scars from when he was younger. She's sitting there talking to this guy, asking him questions and writing things down. And Arthur, little wood elf boy who is a couple years younger than all of you, so maybe 18 at the most, is sitting crisscross on the floor, just kind of rocking side to side, bored out of his mind. To the point where Fira doesn't even notice you guys approach, but Rosaries looks at the group of 7, his eyebrows narrow, and he sees the suit of armor. He just goes, he slaps Fira on the side, and he goes, hey, and he pulls her attention towards you guys. Fira says, give me just a moment. She sets her stuff down, runs forward, and just tackles Rosaries into a hug. That does not make you budge at all. She is significantly smaller.
I tried to cushion it so that she doesn't run into a steel wall.
Yeah, you lean back into it, catch her a little bit, set her down. You guys see Fira, this girl with long, dark raven hair tied into a nice ponytail that runs down her back. She's wearing what looks to be academia-ish clothes, so a sweater with a shirt underneath. She has a raincoat over on the floor, and she has these huge glasses, bigger than Lucian's, and looking at you guys, she just says, Hello? Hi, nice to meet you all. I'm Fira, Rosaries' sister. Older sister.
Sure.
Привет.
Huh?
What did you just say?
They said hi.
Would you have told Fira everyone's names beforehand somehow?
Yeah, with the sending that I can magically do on my own, for sure.
I just don't know.
No, I have to. No, I'd have to. Otherwise, the conversation with Ava makes no sense. That I would introduce.
All right, you're right. She slaps you on the shoulder, and she's like, "Introduce us." I don't know.
I would. Calm yourself, sister. And I'll go. We'll start with Athera because she's not here. This is Athera. She's a druid. She's a lot older than you think.
Awkwardly waves.
You can do better than that, Athera. Come on. I'm a nudger.
I'm actually feeling a little sick.
Yeah,
She's 62. She can't. She's too old.
I'm gonna whisper to Fira. It wouldn't be wise to mess with her.
Athera will kind of just whisper under her breath, I agree with that.
Yeah. This boisterous one here is El Guindiel.
Are you using my full name? Didn't expect that.
This is not the first thing.
Are you from here?
No.
Okay, I was just curious. I don't know where the people at the school were from.
I'm from Aorsha.
Real. There are Dragonborn in Aorsha?
There were. Yeah.
Yeah, I should mention that Gwen is also an orphan.
Yeah!
She's smart enough to put 2 and 2 together immediately. Her eyes widen and she just...
She also had a Zorinza moment. Yeah.
I should have assumed that you would meet Similar individuals, yeah. Okay.
It's okay. It's fine. No, you're all right.
Next.
Anyways, let's go from the loudest to the softest. Here is Lucien de Lavette. He is a
Hello.
wizard from
Valorant.
places. Yeah, Valorant. Dude, I was so tempted to say, what is it, Terra's Weight, and I was like, that's Marcel. Where? Which city?
She leans a little bit and looks at your ears, denoting that you are in fact a human, and she just says, "I like your glasses. Good style."
Thank you. Yours are nice as well.
You know what? The next one is Dahlia. Dahlia is a cleric, and I believe she'll want to help you.
I absolutely. I'll tell you all about what I've been doing here. Obviously, I'm not sick, but I could use the help of someone who understands medicine a bit better.
I do. I am also an oracle.
Okay.
That will be important information for what comes up later.
Right.
I am also blind. So do not make facial expressions at me or wave.
I'm going to apologize. I was just doing that.
We still
That's
do
okay.
it, unfortunately. Old habits die hard.
Yeah, it's a habit I'm gonna have to break. I like to just nod in agreement to things and not speak. So
That is fine, but I will not respond.
Okay. Next.
The next one would be Leogrin Zarguzal.
Oh, that's a mouthful.
Yes. I would like to preface this by saying he is Balgaroth's nephew.
Unfortunately.
Years of history are passing behind her eyes right now. She just, mouth open. When we sit down and eat sometime soon, I want to hear the full story.
Understood. This one is Ava. She is Fang the Stray Pup. For everyone over the table, Rosaries has named all of his siblings with a name and then an adjective for pup. So whenever I go to introduce Fira, I would say, everyone, this is Fira, or as I call her, Ember, the timid pup. And the quiet one back there that probably is staring daggers at me is Arthur, or Shade, the brooding pup.
Arthur is, behind Fira a little bit, and is, looking at Athira and Ava, almost scared. Very, very shy.
Hello, brooding
not
pup.
Used to him. He just goes, "That is not my name."
Feel free to call him that. But yes, this is Fira, Arthur, and then Ava. There you go.
Fira looks at you and she's like, "Okay, well, let me catch you guys up on what I'm doing here. Arthur's been helping me," and she pushes him out behind her. And by helping, I mean he has to sit here dealing with me doing this, and I send him to go get materials and fetch me things all the time. She points at the older man in the bed near you guys. She says, "This guy has what has been, I have decided to call it holumosis. It's called black breath. Just watch." And after a couple of seconds, the guy coughs a little bit, and you see wisps of black smoke come out of his mouth when he coughs. She says, "Yeah, it's not contagious, luckily."
What
but,
happened?
we're narrowing it down. Something about.
No, I meant what were you showing us?
Oh, my apologies.
It looks like someone set a fire inside his lungs and he started coughing up the black smoke.
Mm-hmm.
Like soot.
Yeah. So here's what we found out. Early stages are coughing and an itchy throat. Obviously, as it progresses, the wispy smoke comes out, and it's obviously very detrimental to the health. And if it's not treated well, and we're still trying to figure out how to treat it, it can be terminal. It can really weaken the immune system and drain you and exhaust you to the point where you can't hold food and water down, and you can put 2 and 2 together from there.
Do you know how he got it? Like where it comes from?
I have theories. Most of the people who have contracted it have contracted it in, and let me double check this so I'm not lying to you, in Braston. So it's somewhere over there, and multiple of the people have worked at the power plant there. So I'm assuming it's something to do with that.
Mm-hmm.
And these people, and she points to like the other side of the room where you guys see some people with these greenish red, like rashes. With the best way to describe it is it's like scabby skin, and it's puffed up almost like a volcano. It kind of looks like a barnacle. So it's like the skin is
Ew.
raised, it's like red on the edges and like green around it. It's got scabs and stuff in the middle. And she says, that is barnacle rash or leptitis. I'm giving them more accurate names. That one's not as bad, but it is contagious if you touch them. So don't. Yeah, that one is mostly itchy skin. It gets really irritating, and then when you do any sort of physical activity, they can get irritated and bleed.
It is like a barnacle, so I assume it comes from the lake?
Yeah. It's people who spend too much time in the water get that. But luckily, it's a lot easier to treat. I've helped concoct a treatment ointment that goes on it that will lessen the effects, and as long as a person stays out of the rain, stays out of the lake, it will go away in a couple of days.
Rosaris, you didn't tell me your sister was a doctor.
I'm not.
She's
Really?
extremely intelligent.
I actually, one of the reasons we came to Windromeda is because I heard there were a lot of people with magic here, and lo and behold, my talents get put to use in a medical ward. Turns out this city does not have what I'm looking for. I can't find a single person to help teach any sort of studied wizardry. Everyone here who has access to magic has so naturally.
Well, I am, for one, I'm very grateful that you chose to put your talents to work in the medical ward. I'm sure these people are very grateful as well. We have a wizard. He is very intelligent, isn't that right, Lucian?
Very smart.
He knows a lot of things about magic.
He's like okay, smart, but not that. Like he's no Baron, you know.
Lucian's gonna look at you.
I glare at Lucian so hard.
Whoa! I didn't know we were getting into this, guys.
He's gonna look at you with like slight disappointment and a little bit of anger at that. He says, I'd like to think that I'm somewhat good at this. What particularly are you trying?
I don't know what she's talking about.
Yeah, we all think things.
What particularly are you trying to aim to study?
I don't know. We just had a little bit of material back at the Order, and I read up before leaving. I was able to get some like really basic stuff out, like the spectral hand that you can summon. I was able to do that. I'm able to like mend things, but not too much beyond that.
Why didn't you join Earl Loomis?
Well, me and Arthur and Rosaris and Kata had two very different like goals in mind. I'm sure Rosaris might have already told you, but we are kind of looking for where Arthur's parents might be, because there's a very real chance that they're alive, and we're just kind of looking all over. We stopped by Hubbox first, then we came here. Brief trip to Callisto, but
I thought they were for sure alive.
His mother is alive. I sent that to you in a message, in a sending.
yes, sorry, clarity's sake. We know his mother is alive. We do not know if his father is alive. And we're just kind of looking for leads. Oh, our next stop, if Gwen has any tips for how to go through there, was potentially Aorsha. I've heard there's a lot of wood elves there. And, you know, Arthur says, yeah, I know. My ears are long. Skin is warm and tan.
My ears are also long.
Mine are.
I don't think you're a wood elf.
My ears are also long.
I would suggest getting a guide because we wouldn't have lived if not for Gwen.
Well, yeah, that's kind of what I was saying. If
Yeah, you'll definitely need one.
Mhm.
Do you know Professor Rant from Arulumin? Probably not, right?
I have no idea.
If you
that is.
do, if you find her, right, she's a great guide.
I can do my best to introduce you at some point. I do believe we are all wanting to return to Uralumis at some point to set up.
Otherwise, he got me. So
I'll take what I can get. I would be amiss to not trust your skills.
While all this is going on, can I be studying the person with the black breath?
If you want
Kind of like magically.
Yeah, if you want to explain to me how you're kind of magically diagnosing this.
Well, it's not a diagnosis because he already has a diagnosis. I'm just trying to kind of tap into kind of like what's going on. If there's black smoke coming from him, maybe I can like use some elementalism combined with a healing spell to kind of like seek out that in his body and in his lungs and stuff.
I think it'd be sick if like you see the glow and there's like a little black line kind of going through the glow.
Well, he doesn't have the glow, does he? It's only people destined for Parasalama that have the glow.
Exclusive club.
Yeah, well, you're over there kind of checking this guy out. I'm gonna say, give me a religion check. I'm gonna set the DC at 20, and if you surpass a 20, what I'm going to let you do is, even if you don't have it prepared, cast Detect Poison and Disease, and that will kind of help.
I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna surpass a 20. You said religion?
Yes.
How's a 29?
Good. Again, I need to stop asking you guys to roll things because you're just rolling ridiculous today.
I get a plus 11.
No. So yes, if you want to spend the spell slot, you can cast Detect Poison and Disease.
Yeah. First level?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, gimme.
What you find out is Black Breath, or Polumosis, as Kira called it, is really, really hard to get rid of. So hard, that at this guy's stage, at the, like, it's already set in, he already has it, it's not the early signs. Lesser Restoration would temporarily alleviate, but it would not get rid of it completely. A week from now, he'd be right back in this bed. Your only bet to permanently cure this thing is with Greater Restoration. But I will let you know that healing spells of any sort of magical healing, will alleviate the pain and temporarily reduce the symptoms, so they'll be happier and more comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And it also speeds up the recovery process if you do cast
Sure.
Restoration.
I'll give this guy a lesser restoration. I can do that.
Cast Lesser Restoration. You watch as he's coughing and this black smoke is coming out slowly, becomes wispier and wispier and then stops. And Fira, who's talking to you guys, like trails off and looks over and sees you cast this, and the guy like immediately seems like he feels better and has more life. She just goes, huh. Yeah, we could use that, like, everywhere, if you can.
Well, he is not... I've alleviated his symptoms for now, but he will be right back in a week. It would take much more powerful magic to completely cure him. Do you know of any herbal remedies that might help?
Well, I mean, we have some that help ease the pain, but I'm still working with the other practitioners here to try to, figure out how to treat these things. Sadly, our resources are just spread thin. I hate to say it, the medical infrastructure of this place is incredibly weak, especially in this part of town, so close to the crag up there.
It seems so.
Yeah, so, out of the 8 or so people that work here, we have 2 or 3 that will regularly be in here, 1 or 2 in the other wing with the intensive care, and then the rest are, doing their normal bandaging people up, handling injuries and stuff in the main rooms.
But they are just completely understaffed.
Yeah, that's why I've been, I say volunteering, working. They've paid me and kept me fed, gave me a place to live. Same with Arthur.
Lucian, could I bother you for a sending spell?
Sure. Who do you need it to go to?
Can you, over the table, I worked in the healing ward in Callisto for like 3 weeks. Pretty much every day. Is there anybody there that, like, I know by name that I could potentially bring over here in an attempt to help them out? That would, like, owe me a favor or something because I used my magic to help them out?
I don't know if you would have, like, a favor that big to ask someone to completely move across this, like, country.
Just for a while until they...
However, I will say that with the news of Callisto going airborne soon, plenty of people were choosing to leave this city. The airships will be open soon to, like, transport people to and from other nearby places, such as Windromeda. You absolutely know someone by name. You can just make it up. Tell me who you met working at this place. And you could at least relay, like, if anyone's coming to Windromeda, I have a place that could use you.
One of the head doctors, her name is Vida.
Okay.
I cannot tell you what she looks like, but I can tell you that, she is stern, but not unkind. She speaks with a very heavy accent, but she does speak Westarian. She worked in the healing ward in Callisto, but she is a very talented doctor, and I don't think that she would be too keen on the raising of Callisto, so could you send it to her and tell her to spread the word? Just, they need help here.
Would that be enough of a description for me to set this?
Ooh. I'm going to leave it down to another check, but I'm going to let you guys tell me what the check should be. Is it like Lucian's intelligence? Is it Dahlia's history?
Can it be both?
No. Pick one.
I'll
Dahlia, can you not do sending?
I don't have the spell.
Ava's just gonna hold out the scroll of sending.
Okay, well, I got a 19.
A 19 will do it. It's a good enough description.
Absolutely. And Lucian's gonna pull out a small piece of paper and a pencil, which he has totally had this whole time. Don't check me on that.
It's in your
You're a scribe wizard.
He's gonna hand it over to you. I know. He's gonna hand it over to you, and he's gonna start. Yeah, just write down what you need to say, and he's going to look up. I mean, what would you like me to say?
I pass the pencil and paper just kind of like absent-mindedly to Zim, And then I telepathically tell him what to say.
Zim takes writing. Zim will.
Can Zim
finish-
write?
Yeah.
Yes.
Zim,
Right
by the way,
wrong.
I missed that.
I've already
Gwen
canonized
taught
it
him.
with
Gwen taught him.
with this
He knew how to
one,
do
by
it
the way.
himself.
He is intelligent. He casted spells on his own when you guys met him.
No, I know
and
he's
you,
intelligent.
Lucian, not you, Gatlin, but you, Lucian, gave everybody in the party a copy of the book. So Zim read it to me because nobody else did.
Not questioning his intelligence. I mean his physical ability to hold a pencil and write.
Yep.
Is what
He
I'm.
can read. He
Okay.
can write.
He's dexterous.
His handwriting is not good.
It's not. It's like a toddler.
I imagine that he holds a pencil like this. Yeah.
I was just thinking fisting it. I really
I was
thought.
also thinking fisting it.
Yeah.
Anyway, what does it say?
How would a dragon write on a piece of paper? He'd
Um,
probably fist it.
Vida. It is Dahlia. When Andromeda needs help medically, interesting illnesses would excite you. Please come. They are understaffed. Please.
Lucian, you send that out, and you hear not an accent to you, because it's Wisterian, but you do hear a response that just says, I will be staying, but some of the staff will be going to Andromeda. I'll point them in that direction.
I relay this to, what is her name? I completely forgot her name. Fira.
Hero?
I have enlisted some people from Callisto to come here and help.
In the process of you guys doing that, obviously Arthur has come up and has started, talking to Rosaries. He probably doesn't want to give you a hug, but while everyone...
Oh, I force him to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he does.
When nobody's looking, I give him a side hug.
It's like hugging a cat, where they just kind of try to get out. But as soon as it's back to there and you guys are waiting for that to finish up, he's kind of just playfully hitting your armor, waiting for the conversation to continue. Fira says, "Thank you so much. These people could really use it, and not to be selfish about it at all, but if they are no longer understaffed, then they will hopefully have more medically trained professionals to help, other than myself."
Absolutely. And I worked with the medical team in Callisto. They are very, very talented people. They are very, very hardworking. They will do good here.
Well, even if they don't have the magical healing that you do, if we can just have people here to help us devise some sort of cure for this and for the things that are over in the intensive care wing,
Certainly.
that would be...
They have people to worry about, so they are incredibly intelligent. I was so blessed to work with them.
As soon as there is a lull in the conversation, Dahlia, your perception is really, really high. I'm not going to make you roll. Your passive
Got
is
big
good enough
ears.
for this. Yeah. You hear feet quickly scuffing against the floor as people are running back in the main hallway and main rooms. And then literally 2 seconds later, you guys hear a loud but muffled through the building yell come from the other side of the building. Immediately, Fira's head snaps and turns in the other direction, and you see the nurse who guided you guys in
My ears are.
sprints out of the door and heads to the other side of the building.
That did
Oh,
not sound good.
After you, please grab Dolly's hand.
She looks down at Arthur and just goes, "Dagger." And Arthur pulls his dagger out and she runs.
Does she hold the hand?
To guide. As soon as he pulls out his dagger, I just summon Jacques as a scythe and just look at him and be like, "You need to upgrade," and go with him.
Pulls Jacques out. He transforms into a scythe, and Arthur just goes, "That's cool." As Fira is guiding you guys out of the room, she only has a couple of seconds, but she's going to attempt to quickly convey a lot of information. She's going to say, "That sounded like it came from the intensive care unit. People there have been really weird illness. It's nothing like those. And you guys burst through the doors to the other room, which is smaller. There's only about like 8 or 10 beds in this room. And you guys see that most of the beds are filled. 2 of them are empty, and there are actively multiple nurses trying to hold people back. And those people have what I can only describe as grotesque mutilations. One of them has slimy gray skin, and their bottom half of their face has been completely like given way to a writhing mass of tendrils. Their hands are webbed, and they have like long black fingernails, and their like feet have broken out of shoes.
Immediately just is like, burn the city down. We're done.
No, let's leave. Done with this.
New
Not
city.
happening.
We're gone. We're leaving.
Morgana is nice this time of year.
Yeah, it is.
The second one is less weird, but probably a little more terrifying. Their arms have completely like shifted into tentacles, one of them like sprouting multiple tentacles from one tentacle. Their face is a normal human face, but really pale, and all of the things are in the wrong places and twisted around. So like their nose is over here, their eyes are like pushed closer together up on their forehead, their mouth is sideways.
I thought that was a wisdom saving throw. I thought you were making a wisdom saving throw.
Here,
I know what this
I have my 20 feet of blind sight. Can I sense these people, or are they undead?
Let me look at the map really quick. Which
I'm gonna nudge
The fact that there's a
Leo.
map scares me.
Hey, remember that thing that we heard about? Do you think? And she kind of points at the things. You don't think?
I hope that's all it
Ah.
is. Because if it's the thing I'm thinking, we're fucked.
Yeah. It's,
Jocelyn, give me
where's
a
the hive
stat
mind
If it's the
underground?
thing that maybe a 20 on medicine gets me, then we should
16.
16. You are within range to see one.
Okay.
In your blind sight. Literally just at the edge of the 20 feet, you happen to be on the right side of the group. And you were able
But
to
I
see
can
the-
sense them?
Yes. You
Okay.
can
So they are alive.
well, I mean, your blind sight can sense anything. Undead don't just get around your blind sight. But if I will let you know now, because we're not going to get to it this week. If you use life sense, these things do not count as undead. But
Oh,
we will end it there.
Wait,
when you say do not count.
He rolled
Yes,
a
that's
Yeah,
what I
20.
was
yeah,
thinking. I was like,
living
oh my
is-
god,
Yeah.
are we about to find an undead mind flayer right now? I'll kill
Yes.
myself, actually.
But we will end the session.
Does it?
Sierra
But he
opening
rolled
the
a
door
20.
and guiding you guys in, and you guys watch as these 2 deformed, grotesque figures. One of them, 2 of the nurses had down on the bed, and they were trying to hold it back as it's like flailing and moving. And it flings one like over 10 feet. They hit the other bed and fall across one of the other people in the room. The second one, they like pick them up and throw them back, and then stand up and look for the closest exit, which you guys are in the way of. Did I hear that someone made a roll on something?
Yeah.
I rolled a medicine check. I didn't want to interrupt.
Okay, what'd you get?
I got a dirty 20.
Cool. What are you looking for with this medicine check? Because you are.
I want to
trained
know
in
if I know the symptoms. What is happening? Because James, as a player, knows what's happening.
I will give you information both in character and over the table. On a dirty 20, Leo looks at this and he says, "Holy shit, this is some sort of magical disease. You could not name it, you don't know what it is, but the city's just weird enough to have something like this. It's certainly not normal. Your main question is, why did those 2 change into these things, but the rest of the people in this room have not?" Over the table, no, it is not a mind flayer.
What?
Okay.
Over the table,
But
I don't
understand.
insight check on Troy.
Yeah, I don't fucking
Inside
believe
check
you.
the DM. Like,
You've
I got a
lied
3.
to us before.
I have.
You have.
Because there's no.
Hey.
His bottom jaw fell off. He's slimy and gray.
Yeah.
And there's tentacles like this.
It's probably just a cold.
That
Yeah.
shit, mind flayer.
The typical male understanding of what a
Yeah,
cold is.
that's a man
It's a cold.
having a
That's a
cold.
man cold.
Anyway,
Yeah.
What hurts
Uh,
isn't the
mhm.
jaw falling off; it's the sore throat.
with the diagnosis of the man cold, that is where we're going to end the session. We'll pick up next week with you guys figuring out what
Diagnosis man cold has to be the name of the episode, by the way.
Diagnosed man cold. Peace out, y'all. See you next week.
Bad case of the man.
Bye.